This week I'm in South Dakota on a prairie dog shoot with the BRK Ghost 30 caliber. Hey, Jim Chapman, American Airgun Hunter. I'm in South Dakota right now, western South Dakota, and I'm hunting with Sobo's Outfitters. Besides big game hunts, he's got a lot of prairie dog hunting opportunities here. He hunts the Oglala Sioux tribal lands, and he's just got a great thing going. Sobo's is owned by Nate and Alexis, husband and wife team, and they've got a beautiful ranch here, and they're building an RV park, there are tent campgrounds, everything else that you can base yourself out of while you're doing hunts. Really cool place. They're just building it. Let me show you around a little bit. A trailer or camper of your own, and you don't want to use a tent. They've got a couple here that you can rent at a really good rate. Their house is right back there, and this place is just beautiful. Rolling hills. The tent campgrounds are down below. It's also right at Badlands National Park, so you've got all the national park. I mean, there are herds of bison running around, antelope. Just a great place to come. The gun had been sighted in from a previous hunt, but I wanted to check on the zero with spinners at 75 yards. I also needed a chance to suss out the wind. I talked a lot about the BRK Ghost in previous video on this trip. And I'm not going to say a lot. I will go through the specs just quickly to mention that the gun I was shooting was a 30 caliber. She 33.6 inches overall. It had a barrel length of 23 inches and weighed in at 7.5 pounds. The BRK Ghost is one of the guns that really has leveraged the relationship between Brocock and Daystate. This gun has a lot of the specifications of the Daystate Alpha Wolf rifles. It's really well-made, high level of craftsmanship. It has a balanced firing valve, an external adjustable humor regulator, it's very good. And it has an adjustable hammer spring system that works with a 20-step tuning wheel. And what I like about this is that it gives you plenty of flexibility for fine-tuning the gun, but you're not burdened with this massively adjustable setting to have to go through to get the gun out into the field and hunting. So I really like the fact that there's flexibility, but it doesn't overdo it. Nate had driven me to a few towns the day before, and I had an idea of where I wanted to start off. I was on my own for shooting, and I like it this way. I got to drive back and find exactly where and when I wanted to shoot. I got to the first gate and left the pavement. I followed a double-track road back onto the grazing lands, passing several gates along the way. I stopped on a hillside to glass over several small towns, looking for dogs, but also a place that was covered from the wind. I saw a lot of dogs, but I didn't see anywhere that gave me shelter. I topped the gun off to 300 bar from one of the few CF tanks that I had along. I also had a portable compressor as backup. And I'm in a new place. You know, for the last several years I've gone to the same area all the time, and this time I've gone further out west. I'm in the Oglala Sioux tribal lands, and I'm hunting with the guide up here, and I'll put some information, I'll link it to you. Great guy, great area to shoot, lots of prairie dog towns. But anyway, as you can probably see, the wind is howling. I don't know if you can hear it because I got the mic on and I got a buffer on it, but it is blowing, it is windy, and I've been out with the BRK Ghost, the Brocock Ghost, and 30 caliber. This gun, man, it has been handling great in these conditions. I've shot about probably 20 dogs today, and everything's been between 90 to 140 yards. No close shots at all. So I've had a chance to really try this gun out now. The gun's been handling like a dream. 30 with this gun. I'm using JSB pellets, and I'll link the exact weights and everything. JSB pellets out of this gun are hitting hard. They're just dropping the Prairie Dogs. Even out at my farthest shot was just about 150 yards, and it just dumped him on the spot. So anyway, I'm going to get back out. I've already been out shooting for a while. You'll see some footage with me shooting, sitting, resting back against the tire of my car on sticks. I've been shooting prone off of a bipod, and this gun is just been great. Of this design gun, this configuration, this is probably the best one I've shot so far. I really like it. It's got everything going. It's got accuracy, power, shot count, and the ergonomics are just great. A couple of other things. I'm using the MTC scope. It's a 6 by 24 variable. I've got the Tacticam FTS, and hopefully you're going to see some great footage coming through. It looked good when I was filming it, so I hope it's going to be. Anyway, let's get back out there, do some more shooting. Like a lot of this trip, the weather was turning, so I decided to head for home a day early. I hit some major storm activity on the way out, but finally it moderated. Yeah, this is the end of a 2-week hunting trip that had taken me almost 3,000 miles. I was worn out, but it had been a great trip. Prairie Dogs in South Dakota was a perfect wrap-up to this trip, and the Ghost 30 had been a great performer for me. I really enjoyed hunting with this gun.